Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glow. We are back again for another episode. It's episode number 55, and in today's episode we are going to be playing the weekend league. We're going to be playing the first 5 games as per usual with the first episode of the weekend, and then obviously we're going to finish it off in the next episode. But we've also got loads and loads of packs at the end of this episode. We actually do complete the the weekend league, and then we've got some packs to show you in this episode from the weekend league. So it's a little bit mixed up, but we've also got a couple of other packs from like Silver Beast and stuff, so you will see that eventually. But this is the first game that we're going to play in the weekend league this weekend. It's quite a nice team. It's a full Premier League team with an upper Meccano red pick in there. Obviously the two other special cards are Bernardo Silva and Robertson Champions League, so 2 nice cards to be fair. And we're going to be the first teams to strike first. Mahrez and Salah linking up very, very nicely. 28 minutes on the clock to get the first goal of the weekend. And of course, it's Salah in his first competitive game for the club. Well, technically, in his first proper game for the club that's not a friendly in the E-Prem. He's got himself on the score sheet, which is really, really good. And he actually is really, really nice. On the ball, he feels great. He's quite fast as well. And we do go 2-up as well. This time through a Marcus Rashford. I probably could have swayed it off to Salah, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to force goals onto him. He'll get the goals himself. He's totally capable. However, in the 63rd minute, he strikes with a Sadio Mane, and it's in the back of the net, and it's now 2-2, unfortunately. And obviously, we've got it all to do now with 27 minutes left to play in the game, being with it 2-2. So we're going to try to push through as quickly as possible, and it took us to the 87th minute, but we do push through, and guess who it is? It's Mo Salah who rounds the goalkeeper. He's going to lay it across, and Stevie Bergwijn, he's going to get the winner in the first game. So a very, very tense first game for a first game as well. Obviously, the first game always seems to be quite easy, but this one, it was a bit of a hard one. So maybe we're in for a tough weekend, but we'll just have to wait and see. So we do come away with the first win, which is very, very nice. Obviously, giving us 4 points on the board in the first game, which is what you want. So we're going to now move on into the second game, and this is that team. He's got himself a Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes. He's even got a 91 Zidane, which I'm guessing he packed in the baby icon pack. He's also got Kante flashback. He's got Fekir. There's also some very, very nice cards in there. We do pick the ball straight up with Pogba, and it's now a 2v4 situation, but we lob it over the top into the path of Mo Salah, who's in 1-1 with the keeper. Great touch, takes the shot and gets the goal. So we have 1-0 once again, and of course it is that man Mo Salah getting us the goal. But then from a resulting corner from my opponent does get a couple of shots off there. He finally finds Fekir. Again, it's another shot. Ronaldo picks it up into Kimpembe, across to the boy Bruno Fernandes, who whips it back post, and he's gonna eventually get the goal with Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know how he's managed to get that goal there. Very, very lucky one, but you know, it is what it is. We're just gonna move on. So now 56 minutes on the clock. Pogba gets a tackle in. Kante then plays it forward to the boy Mo Salah. Unfortunately, doesn't get a decent enough ball across, but we pick the ball up again, and Kante now spreads it wide to the boy Bernardo Silva into Rashford. What can he do? He's going to play it back down the line to Bernardo Silva. We see Salah in the box. We square it across, and that man gets the goal again. So Mo Salah has now got 3 goals for the weekend in 2 games. Well, we're not even finished yet, but then Marcus Rashford gets taken out, literally 1-on-1 with the keeper, so he's going to get a red card for that. And with 9 minutes to go, as you can see, we're winning the game. But then Paul Pogba decides, you know what, let's just take him out. I don't know why I did that. Unfortunately, we get a red for it as well. I just thought we were a tactical foul at the time, but unfortunately he's going to bite us on the bum. As you can see, he's going to push forward with Zidane. He's going to lay it across. It's a good block, to be fair, by Virgil, but guess what happens? It comes straight back in, and unfortunately we're going to go and concede. So we're now 2-2 in the 87th minutes. Then we're going to push through in the second, well, not second half, the first half of extra time. It's a bit lucky to get the ball back, to be fair, but Mahrez, what can he do? He's jinking, he's turning, he twists and turns and shoots and scores and pulls it back to 3-2. So we're winning the game again. We've obviously having a red card each side as well, so we're both down at 10 men. So we are winning the game, which is obviously very, very good, but we have only got 1 centre mid. And look what happens here, literally from kick-off. I don't know what Joe Gomez is doing, just clear the ball, mate. I moved the keeper as well to the right hand side, the keeper then dove to the left, which completely counteracted what I did, but then he scored off it and I was absolutely crying. So then Messi then, who he subbed on, he's going to play it across to the boy Zidane, who finds a Davies, and then he's just going to power through, whip it in back post, and guess who it is again? Ousmane Dembele to rise highest, and obviously score a nice little sort of, would you really call it a diving header? You probably would. And he's gone and scored, and he's now winning the game, and it's 4-3, and we do go ahead and lose, which I was really, really frustrated at. Obviously we were winning the game quite a few times in that one. Obviously 2-1 as well in like the 80th minute, 81st minute, we get the red card, and that sort of changed the game. I really shouldn't have made that tackle. It was very stupid, but you know, we move on, we all make mistakes. So this is now the 3rd game, and what a team to come up against. You know, it was such a quality team, and it's really going to test us in this one. He's also got a put a penalty for Mo Salah. excuse me, Mo Salah just like us, and he's actually going to score a very jammy goal there with Sami Eto'o. I believe it was like a, an overhead kick sort of thing. So we did get very, very lucky there, but we're just going to push through and try and get a goal back. So here we go then. Bernardo Silva, what can he do? He's going to jink and turn. It's a nice fake shot. A beautiful, beautiful Berber spin. Takes the shot and gets the goal. So we're back to 1-0 now, 37 minutes on the clock. Then he's going to push forward with his boy, Kylian Mbappe. What can he do? He's just going to strike it just before the half and he's going to score. And I'm like, great, we're 2-1 down again. It's another time where we're losing the game. So we need to go and get the goal as quickly as possible. But we do go 3-1 down. Unfortunately, I think I just cut it out there, which isn't great. That's very poor editing, to be fair. But anyway, moving on from that, Fekir's going to take a strike and he's going to score again. This guy was moving his keeper quite a lot, so I knew if he moved him, I'm just going to straight up shoot near post or whatever, whichever way he moves. But then he does go and score a goal there, which is probably going to seal our fate to make it 4-2 with 14 minutes to go. And I thought, you know what, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to quit. It was a decent-ish player, and obviously with that team, with the Mbappe and stuff, I had no chance. So we then move on into the next game then, and this is the guys' team. Mohamed Salah has got in there, which is quite nice. Some decent-ish players, to be fair. Obviously with Messi as well. Kante, it's a decent team. So we're versing some very decent teams this episode, and hopefully we can get a win in this one, because obviously losing that last game has put us back to 2-2. Well, 2-2 should I say, not 2-2, because that's a scoreline. But yeah, so. What happens is in this one is actually quite funny. We do go 1-0 literally straight away, which is really, really nice. He does pause the game as well and he quits. It's sort of a bit like it's a bit like a free win, but it's not a free win. Do you know what I mean? Like we didn't actually like. I don't know, he didn't mean to give the free win, I don't think, if you know what I mean. He wasn't a bronze team or anything, and he was playing a little bit towards the end of that attack, but anyway, we've come away with the win, so we don't complain. We are now obviously 2-2, and this is probably going to be, I believe, the final game of the episode, so hopefully we can come away with a win in this one. But again, it's quite a nice team. He's got Declan Rice in there, which is quite interesting, but obviously strong. It's into Joe Coast, he's got full chem and stuff, and he's going to be the first sort of get the first attack of the game basically, and it's Diaby, who's a very, very good player, by the way. This rule breakers Diaby seems to do me every single time I play him. It's ridiculous. So anyway, 37 minutes on the clock then as well. He's going to push through once more, and this time it's Bernardo Silva to get a goal. So he's now 2-0 up very, very early on, which obviously isn't great. So we need to obviously try and get the next goal. And literally from kick-off, Marcus Rashford's going to play it across the boy Mo Salah. He's done a nice little La Croqueta. He's trying to push through the defence. Can he do it? Well, yes, he does. The burst of pace gets round him and round him again. And then we shoot and then we score. That is the Mo Salah effect. 500,000 coins gets you that, boys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, should I say. And then a beautiful ball across the back post. He's going to see a diving header from Riyad Mahrez to make it 2-2, which is absolutely brilliant to see. But then Bernardo Silva is going to pick it up. He finds the boy, that is Benzema, back to Bernardo Silva. A whip ball into the box, and Diaby scores once again. 52 minutes on the clock, and I'm thinking, for God's sake, this man will not stop scoring. I kind of need to get him from my bench. He seems to be really, really good on this game. Which isn't good, especially in this game when I'm obviously playing him. So he then makes it 4-2 as well, which is very, very frustrating. And it's another sort of situation where I'm just going to quit because I could not be bothered at the time, but I didn't actually quit. So we're going to push through here. What can we do? Well, we're going to play it across to Antonio, still on the pitch, who's going to then strike it to make it 4-3. We've got a chance in this game. 7 minutes left. You just never know. And look what happens. He's playing it around with it. We nick it off him. Salah's just going to burst through, get past both defenders. He's now 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he does not miss near post. Mo Salah, you beauty. You amazing man. Obviously being the 4-2 down, we've literally 8 minutes to go, and then pulling it back to 4-0. And then look at this, in extra time, 91st minute, we get the first goal, which is absolutely crucial. And then in the 94th, Bergwijn's going to give it into the boy Mo Salah, takes the strike again near post and scores again. This man is a king. He's so good. The Egyptian king. Now I know why they call him it, because he's so, so good. And as you can see, we are now 6-4 up in extra time, which a game where I was 4-2 down with 8 minutes to go. He's going to get a goal back, to be fair, by Joe Cole. He's a very, very good player. He's only worth like 200,000 coins now as well. But we do come away with the win nonetheless. 6-5 in the end. 11 goals scored. But that puts us up to 14 points there, obviously, as you can see. So now we're going to obviously open these packs. So I've got a small prime gold. That's from some objective in the season pass. We've got 382 plus passings. So I've been packing an info Mbappe. Then we've got like a rare mega pack and a 100k pack from champs. So the first pack that we're going to get is actually João Felix. It's not Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, like I probably made it out to be on the thumbnail. And obviously we do pack our French player now as well, so obviously see who we get in that. We've also got the Team of the Week pack as well, which obviously has Mbappe in there, which you want to be seen. So anyway, who's the next player? Well, it's going to be absolutely nothing. It's not even a rare. It's not even a board even, should I say. That is from the 82 plus pass. I'm going to open all these in a row, and then we'll move on into, I believe, the Team of the Week pack. No, the 50k pack maybe. But the second one is going to be a board. This time it's French left mid. It's going to be Lamar. I've packed him about 47 times this year, and again I'll probably sort of make it out to be like I've packed someone decent there, being French. So yeah, we'll now open the final 82 plus, and who is this going to be? Well, it's going to be absolutely nothing, which is absolutely fantastic. It's actually going to be Christian Eriksen, so, you know, respect to him, because obviously of what he's gone through, obviously at the Euros and stuff. So anyway, we're now going to move on and do the premium Team of the Week pack. We want to see the French flag, of course we do, because we want that Kylian Mbappe, and it's going to be, unfortunately, not French. It's going to be Johnny Evans, though, from Leicester City. I believe it's 83 rated. Yes, it is. We also get a Shaqiri in there, so two decent-ish rated informs. They're just not worth anything, literally, apart from like the main guy of a Team of the Week. They're not worth anything. So we'll now open the rare mega pack, and then obviously we'll go into the 100k pack. Can we see a walkout from this? Well, no, we cannot, but it's going to be French again. This time it's goalkeeper. It's going to be Mainan or Magnan, or, you know, Mike, if you want to just call him on a first name basis if you're mates with him. We're also getting an Aspilicueta in now, which is alright. A Hunter and a Shadow as well. That's obviously quite helpful. Angelino's in there as well, which we can obviously swap with the tradable version, and then we'll obviously just discard that manager there. And then finally the 100k pack. Let's go and get a walkout. Let's go and get Mbappe's inform. It's not even a walkout. It's going to be German boards, though. It's going to be actually Gnabry, so an 85 rated isn't the worst, to be fair. Obviously will be worth about 5-6k in a minute because of SBCs. We also pack an inform, so I suppose it's not the worst pack in the world, and we can just start the rest of the players in the club for like marquee matchups and stuff like that, so not bad. But anyway, that's going to pretty much wrap up the episode. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one tomorrow to finish off the weekend league and obviously get our picks. Peace.